Okay, my tummy is not hurting anymore, but I cannot lay down because my tummy is gonna start hurting. I need to go back to the hospital. Main thing is right here. My tummy it started hurting this morning. Actually, probably when I woke up around noontime. So I have been reading, and I have been reading into let me just say the dynasties. And what I have found out, and it's a little bit disturbing, but I will say this. When you say Guen, it means the ancient text. Those are the symbols. And when you say sun, and it is a song, those are the symbols. What I have found out is that the Ming dynasty was a fake. It was an outrageous fake. And it goes back to 867 BC. Why it is a fake is because the family used bronze. They used bronze. The why, they used bronze. These were the four. These were the four that they used as part of their family dynasty. And what I got from them was day 35 was their wuzu. But they used their vessel. Their vessel was a zin. Zin meaning, Hotel Transylvania, Dracula Hotel, and they call it all of this bamboo anus. When we think of anus, it means the buttock side. When you have an anal problem, that means you cannot go poo-poo. You cannot go poo-poo, you cannot have a bowel movement, so forth. And some of the words that they used with this dynasty, with this Ming dynasty, which was a fake, which they call an outrageous fake, was Simagon, Shilugon, Shiyugaya, Shichendin, Yango, and they call it the Wu Wing Chronicles. Now that is what they call a Ming dynasty fake. So if you have anything to do with the Wu Wing Chronicles, let's just say you are participating in an outrageous fake of something they call the bronzes. And it is, let me just say, it is supplemental to, let me just say, look them up, and you will find out what I mean just by that. And with that said, I went on to kind of distract myself from I cannot lay on the bed right now. And I was thinking about New Mexico. And I was thinking about the colonizational law that New Mexico fell under. And one of the colonizational laws that they fell under, which goes back to 1824, August 18th, 1824, yes, entrepreneurs were awarded land grants. When I say this, entrepreneurs were awarded land grants. Guess what? It means that entrepreneurs actually, let me just say, they invested their hard labor, their muscle, their sweat, and their daily life into the land that they were on. And when they invested themselves into the land, so forth, by, let me just say, plodding into the soil, making it fertile, making it kind of fertile to where it will bring forth some crop, by planting seed, by making it, let me just say, bringing water down, making it so that water can kind of come down, and they were able, actually, the water will actually be able to kind of sustain whatever they needed to sustain, maybe their crops. And so they actually put in their hard work, their labor, and they were given when they did this, and it takes a lot of manpower. Trust me, these people did not have the machinery that we have now. They had only horses, they had their muscles, they had whatever tools they needed to do, whatever tools they needed to make. They had their mules, they had they pretty much produced whatever they needed to kind of invest themselves into the land that they were given, or the land that they were on, to bring forth something that would kind of sustain the family for let me just say time period. And it also means also kind of tending to the plants that were native to the area, which means that they maintained the plants like the grass, whatever, for cows, for the cattle, for the deer, giving the deer maybe some water rights, so the deer would come down and they would be able to partake of the water that was provided for them by the people that were there, by the entrepreneurs. Now, with that said, in Spanish they were called empresarios. They were called empresarios are called entrepreneurs. Now, at this time, New Mexico was only a territory. And it was based on the Constitution of the of August 18th, 1824. Now, in 1836, Congress actually created departments. They created departments. Now, guess what? They created in 1836. Congress of the United States actually created departments to where they decreed, okay, we're going to make territories. That's where New Mexico came in. New Mexico became a department of territories based on the entrepreneurs who invested in the land and they were given land grants. That's how New Mexico was born. New Mexico is a land of enchantment. Yes, and I can kind of write it down to it. Hold up. So, yes, New Mexico is a land of enchantment. And guess what? Michelle Lujan Grisham is the only female governor that I know of. Thank you. Thank you. She is the one that actually goes out there. She knows which families, and I'm not talking about. I am not talking about. Let me just say, hold up. I am not talking only about. I'm talking about Hispanics, Native Americans, Anglos. They all come together to form the land of enchantment. That's why we get our green chili. And there is so much more that we get from New Mexico. But it is Michelle Lujan Grisham who actually brings this forth, because from here, there is so much more that we are blessed with. And it is not just Native Americans, it is Hispanics, it is Anglo, it is everybody else. They invest in New Mexico, and we want to call them empresarios because they are entrepreneurs. We have so much more. We actually have, I would say, we actually have, what do you call it? In 2030 census, we will show migration patterns here in New Mexico. And this is something that is a result of her. It's a result of her. She is the one that brought this here, the migration pattern. You want to know why? Because she loves New Mexico. Michelle Hungersome loves New Mexico. She loves each and every one of us. She invests in each and every one of us. She allows us. But are we all actually taking her leadership? No, we're not. Want to know why? Because we have a war going on. We misunderstand it, and that will be my second section. Hold up.